Hi everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to share my review on new shade of Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. This is a mini size that I just picked up from Kult app. They have recently launched Huda Beauty on their app, so if you guys are interested, you can have a check. And also if you guys are interested to know my thought about the shade that I picked up, then all you have to do is stay tuned till the end of this video. Alright, so I already own two shades in Huda Beauty foundation. One is their Luminous Matte Foundation in the shade 350G Dulce de Leche, and the other one is Skin Finish Foundation in the shade 420G Toffee. Now the Luminous Matte Foundation runs pretty light on my skin, but once it oxidizes and once I complete my entire makeup, it looks well combined, and the Skin Finish one runs pretty dark once it oxidizes. All Huda Beauty foundation oxidizes pretty bad, say about 1 to 2 shades they oxidize, so you will really have to be careful while picking your right shade. Now while I was planning to pick brown sugar in Luminous Matte Foundation, I saw Kult Beauty launching their mini version and it retails for 1900, wherein you get 15 ml of quantity. I think you get 7 to 10 shades in this. So if you still haven't tried Huda Beauty's Luminous Matte Foundation, then you can give it a try in the smaller size, and in this I have the shade brown sugar. So today we are going to review this shade, and I have already did my CTM routine, prepped my skin really well but did not prime my skin, because before priming I'm going to swatch all the 3 shades with you and then I'm going to do the application process. So let's get started. So first shade I'm going to swatch is 350G Dulce de Leche. Next shade that I'm going to swatch is 410G Brown Sugar, and it comes in a very nice squeezy tube packaging and it was already sealed. I had opened the seal, so I'm taking very little amount. So this is 410G Brown Sugar. And the next shade I'm going to swatch is 420G Toffee. So you can see that the shades are oxidizing because this was little bright when I applied, so it has oxidized, and this is also oxidized, so it is coming to my skin tone, and this also looks brighter but it oxidized, and because I have a neck that is light, so it does not match with my neck. Let's get started with the shade Brown Sugar, which I'm really excited. I will mention the undertones of all 3 foundation on the screen so you can have a fair idea. To prime my face, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. This is my go-to primer during winters because it is so moisturizing and nourishing. Also, I really love this citrusy fragrance because it is really refreshing. I avoid this primer during summers because it is too oily for my dry skin type. Okay, I forgot to show you the outer packaging. So this is how the outer packaging looks like. You can see it is mentioned Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Foundation, and the shade name you will find it on the top. So if you still have not used this foundation, you can download the Kult app. It is available for Android as well as iOS users. And yes, I have already done an in-depth review of this foundation on my channel, being a dry and matured skin type. If you want, you can have a look. I will mention the link in the description. Also, you'll find it here on the I button. So yes, the primer has been sitting on my skin for good 5 minutes now. So let's start with the application process. Let me just shake the tube really well so the content inside gets mixed. So I'm taking about this much quantity, which I think is little too much, because this foundation, oh my god, it is life proof, mask proof, everything proof, humidity proof, sweat proof, transfer proof, everything proof. So today, to apply this foundation, I'm going to use my brush, and brush is much recommended with this foundation because the texture is really thick and it does not blend out so well with a sponge. So I will do half and half side, just so that the foundation does not dry out, because it dries out pretty quick. So you will really have to be quick in your blending game. Wow, this just vanished into my skin, you guys. This is my perfect skin match. This is a great match, you guys. I am so relieved that yes, this shade is going to work for me, and because this has been my perfect match, so I can take this foundation as my shade reference to buy any new foundations. So yes, I'm really loving the feel of this foundation now, because I have used a very nourishing and moisturizing primer underneath, so it is giving me a little bit of radiance, nothing too much. If you use powder, it is going to cover all up. So this is a self-setting foundation that does not require too much setting. If you have dry skin, you can avoid setting your face with a powder. Also, I don't need any kind of color correction around my mouth area, because it has nicely covered my uneven skin tone, and I have got one active pimple over here, so it has also covered that. So just imagine how full coverage this is. So you just need very little amount, because if you overdo it, it is going to give you a cake like face, and it is then going to separate and look patchy. So I will complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back. Alright you guys, so I'm back after full face of makeup, and today I kept everything to Huda Beauty, whatever product I have in my collection. Like for my concealer, I use the Faux filter concealer. This is in the shade Toasted Almond. You have been seeing me using this concealer in every video, because I had stopped using this concealer, don't know why, but now that I'm using, I have been falling in love once again. And for my contour as well as bronzer, I use the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. This is my absolute favorite. And for my powder bronzer, I use the Glowish, and this is in the shade Deep Tan, and I used to love this, you guys. It gives you a luminous skin, nothing too shimmery, so I really love during winters. That is why I always love to use this, especially when I have entered winter seasons. So yes, this is my makeup overall. I kept the lips little bold, because it is holiday season and I love bold lips during winters. Now I have swatched the foundation on the back of my hand while I was doing my makeup, so let me do a fresh swatch. I know that the foundation has definitely oxidized. Now one thing with this tube is a lot of product comes at one time, so you really have to be careful while squeezing out the product. So you can clearly see that the shade has definitely oxidized. On my face also, when I'm seeing in the mirror, I can see that it has oxidized, but I don't mind at all. So yes, I'm really loving the shade Brown Sugar. I think this will be my perfect match even during summers, and I can pull off this shade even during winter season. So yes, I can use it in all seasons. Great. I picked up a mini size. Once I finish this, I don't know when I will finish, because this 15 ml bottle is going to last me for ages, as it is completely a full coverage, you can say high coverage foundation. So you need a very less amount, and it is perfect for oily skin types. Even dry skin like me can use this, but with a very hydrating primer underneath. And also you can set your face with a good dewy setting spray, so that way it is going to keep your face hydrated. And I like to use this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation only during special occasion. Say for I'm attending any wedding and I want my makeup to be long lasting for 16 to 18 hours, where I want to be there present with my makeup on, with no separation, no melting, no budging whatsoever. Only then I use this foundation. So definitely it is going to last me ages, you guys. I don't need a full size in this shade. This is going to work for me. Also, if you want to purchase any of the products from Kult app, you can use this code mentioned on the screen, and you will get up to 1000 rupees off. They also have other codes, so you can visit the app and see it for yourself. This is not a sponsored video. I don't get any kind of PR-ship or sponsorship from a Kult app or any other app. So yes, it is just my personal experience. I did share my experience how I felt while shopping from Kult app. So if you want, you can even check that video. It will be helpful for you. Alright you guys, so it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social media handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.